Hey guys, what's going on? It's Geiger1324 up here today with a 2017 Xbox One collection video. I decided to do it today, just go through every single game that I've got on my Xbox One. So all of my digital games, all the games that I've got on the Xbox One, every game that I've got ready to install, all the Game Pass games and all EA Access games. So you know exactly what games I have on my Xbox One. So if you want me to play it, if you want me to play a game on the Xbox, this is the video for you, so you know what I've got. Before I start the video, I just want to say that there are a few games that I don't have installed yet or ready to install, and that's Deus Ex Human Mankind, Mankind Divided. Sorry. And I don't have the Tales of Borderlands installed yet, but I do have the physical copies of those games. And there's a few of my Xbox 360 backwards compatible games, about 15 or so, maybe less, now that I think about it, that I haven't put on the Xbox yet, and you know, like Oblivion and stuff, but I will get round to doing those. So I'm going to go through them, tell you a little bit about the game, and yeah, so this could be a long video, it could be a short video, I don't know. Warning, I might have to stop in the video, well, not stop the video, but I've got Logan's cot matches turned up today, so one sec. Sorry, I was just putting something up. So that might turn up at some point. So if that turns up, that's why I might just have to open up the door and get it. But yeah, I went out yesterday. So went out. I'm gonna do. I've got some American candy, so I'm gonna do an ASMR American candy video at some point this week, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today. I don't know. We'll see. So, oh, and I got a pop figure from a shop, Magic the Gathering one. They just had them for a £5, and I thought, you know what, why not? I'll show you it tomorrow. So, here we go. So, these are all the games that I have installed, ready to play. So, we have A Kingdom for Keflings and A World of Keflings. Both games are very similar, pretty much the same style of game. It's sort of like a strategy building game, management game. It's a fun little game, but it's very repetitive. It's an early Xbox Live Arcade game, so it's understandable. But it was cool for its time, and it's an okay game. Then we have some sort of like pirate strategy game. I don't know, I haven't played it yet, but it looked pretty interesting. Of course, Agents of Mayhem, a game that I don't mind. I think it's pretty good. If you guys want to check out some gameplay, I've done a video on it not long ago. Assassin's first one, of course, very well-renowned series, classic game, and of course the second one, many people consider to be the best of the series on the Xbox 360, and of course Assassin's Creed Rogue, an exclusive to the Xbox 360. Haven't played it yet, but I've heard mixed reviews. Battle Block Theatre, a really fun platformer. It's a really fun game, up to 4 players, online, offline. Really fun game. Battleborn, fun game, came out at the wrong time. This game just came out at the time where Overwatch was coming out, and it really didn't get to you know, shine. And the game, unfortunately, the company have decided that they're going to be shutting down the game's update, so the game will not be getting any more updates. Come this, there's one more update and then that's it. But the servers will still be up, but no updates. Battlefield 3, of course, classic series. This game is free, by the way, if you have Xbox Live. And of course, Battlefield Bad Company 2, considered to be one of the best Battlefield games. And if you want to know something, the game also has all of the Vietnam update for free if you have EA access. And of course, Battlefield 1, a game that's really good. I played through the war stories not long ago. It's a really fun game. Got to play some more online. I love the World War II, World War One style games. It was really nice to see a World War One game done really well. Bayonetta, a really good hacking slash game, very sexual, I'll give it that. Kind of disappointed this game. The second game never came out on Xbox or anything, only came out on the Wii U. So we might see the Xbox One versions of this game come out, the second one, at some point in the future. Blue Dragon, an early Xbox 360 RPG. It's a good game. I've heard good things about it. Played a little bit of it, but don't really play a lot of RPGs. Borderlands, of course, a very lovely, well-known series. The third one is in production, or at least we think it is. That's what people are thinking. Bully Scholarship Edition, a really, really good remake or remaster on the PS2. Really good game. It's basically Grand Theft Auto for a kid, I guess. I'm debating on doing a playthrough for this, so let me know. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, a game that I'm not that keen on. I don't really like the newer Call of Duties, but I keep it on here just for zombies if I ever want to play zombies with Ryan. And of course, the campaign I want to play through. Call of Duty 2, did a gameplay on this yesterday. Really impressed with this game. For a 12-year-old game, it is absolutely fantastic and a really good World War II game. I'm about 3 or 4 levels before I completed the game. And I'm going to finish that off after this video. Call of Duty 3, the next game that I'm going to be playing after this one. So I might do a gameplay video on this at some point. I'll see. I played it on the PS2 before, and it's a great game. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, a lot of people consider this a failed game. I will give Call of Duty the benefit of the doubt. They have done past, present and future, so you can't really complain really with, if you like the futuristic games, they've got futuristic. If you like modern present games, you've got Modern Warfare, and if you like the past, you've got the World War II game. Call of Duty Ghost, the Xbox 360 version, of course backwards compatible. If you see an Xbox 360 sign next to it, it means the Xbox One. Sorry about the lag there, I don't know what's going on. Call of Duty Ghost, a game that really a lot of people didn't like, but I think it's a good game. It's not a game, it just didn't have the good multiplayer. Did have a cool little survival mode. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, of course, came with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which is why a lot of people brought that game when it came out, but the Modern Warfare Remastered is a remaster. Need to finish the campaign because the original game was fantastic. Of course, I've got Call of Duty World War II pre-ordered. Well, I haven't pre-ordered it, my mate has pre-ordered it, so anything he gets, I get, and vice versa. Really looking forward to this game. Cars 2, the video game. Of course, I'm a big fan of the movie Cars. Cars 2, not so much. The games are pretty fun, so have it installed. It's kind of a more expensive game out there, and I got it for a good price. Castle Crashers Remastered, fantastic co-op game. This game is absolutely fantastic. If you're a fan of classic hack and slash beat 'em up style games, this game is for you. It's really good. The original on the Xbox 360 was fantastic. The remastered version just comes with all the DLC included in the game, and it's such a fun game. So much replayability, so much characters to unlock. Cell Damage HD, fantastic HD remastered of the game. Love this game to pieces. Can't say enough about it. City Skyline, the Xbox One edition. Haven't actually tried this game out yet. I've got it for my birthday, I think, and I still haven't played it. I've seen Heather have a go on it, and it looks like a pretty good cities builder, and I'm a big fan of Sim City. COD Black Ops 2. I don't know why that's called COD Black Ops 2, and that one's Call of Duty. Of course, the most requested backwards compatible game eventually came to the Xbox One. I don't really care so much for this game, to be honest. I stopped giving a crap after Call of Duty Black Ops, really. Modern Warfare was different. I do like the Modern Warfare games, but... Sorry, one sec. Oh, yeah. Sorry guys, that mattress turned up. Sorry about that. Logan's cot mattress. Yeah, I stopped really caring after Black Ops 1. Condemned Criminal Origins, a really good horror first-person shooter. Well, it's not really a shooter, but it's a really good game. Dark Souls, of course, classic game. A lot of people love this game. Hard game. Haven't played a lot of it, but my brother likes this game. Darksiders, haven't played this actually. I played a little bit of the second one. Haven't played the first one. Dead Effect 2. This, I think this originally was a mobile game, but it's an okay sort of first-person shooter. Of course, Dead Island Definitive Edition. Just finished my playthrough of this. I keep the game installed because if ever I want to play the DLC or play it through with a mate, I can do that. Dead Rising 3. Pretty good game. Completed it. Through co-op. Good co-op game, but does have its issues. Dead Rising 4 again. Mixed reviews on this game. Fun game, but missed out on a lot. Disney Infinity 3.0, of course. I've nearly got all of the Star Wars Disney Infinity figures. I do want to eventually get every Disney Infinity figure and stuff like that. Because it's a good game for kids. And Logan would like this game. But I just mainly got it for Star Wars. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Haven't played a Dragon Ball Z game in so long. But the new one does look pretty pretty good. Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon, fantastic game, lots of fun if you play with friends. Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard, a very sort of it's an okay game, but it's one of them humour games. It takes the piss out of a lot of things, breaks the fourth wall a lot. Escape Dead Island, and a unique style of game. Didn't do very well, unfortunately. Evolve, I think a new one coming out. I've seen people playing Evolve Stage 2, and I don't know if that's DLC for this game, or it is a new game. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. It's a sort of, it was a new IP at first, but it didn't do very well. Fallout 4. Can't say enough good things about this game. Love this game. Still got stuff, and I still haven't tried out any of the mods for this game yet. Fallout Shelter, of course, originally a mobile game. Not much to say about that. Fallout New Vegas, in my opinion, I prefer this over Fallout 3. Far Cry 3, I can't say enough good things about this game. Love this game to pieces. I need to play through Far Cry 4 and Primal though. Final Fight Double Impact, sort of a new Final Fight style game. Fortnite, this game just had an update that makes it like Players Unknown Battlegrounds. I didn't buy this game. My mate did. From what I played, it's an okay game, but I'm not overly keen on it. Forza Motorsport 5, of course, the new one looks beautiful. I'm not big on racing games, but if I get a racing wheel, then I might get into them. Frontline Fuel of War was a pretty good game for its time. I don't know if it's still as good as what it was. Maybe I'll check it out. Gears of War 3, probably my favourite Gears of War. Love this game to pieces, love the Horde mode, love the Beast mode, can't really complain. Gears of War 4, fantastic game, but I don't play it as much as I did Gears of War 3. Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams Director's Cut. This is a pretty unique not first person shooter, sorry, platformer game. I've heard good things about it. Grand Theft Auto 5, you can't really go wrong with this game. This is fantastic. Love this game to pieces. Gets better every time you play it, and the multiplayer is growing and growing each day. Grand Theft Auto episode from Liberty City. Great expansion, 2 expansion packs for Grand Theft Auto 4. Grow Up. Don't really know a lot about this game, but it looks interesting. Grand Theft Auto 4, in my opinion, a really good game. I love this game. I know a lot of people don't really like it that much now, but it was a great game for its time. Guitar Hero Live, still, I got this for Heather for Christmas last year with 2 guitars, so I got it for like 40 quid or something like that. Really good price. Halo 5, this game, it's fantastic. Love this game. Halo Spartan Assault is an okay sort of top-down shooter. If you like Halo, it's definitely a cool little bonus mode, I guess I'd say. Heavy Weapon, I think it's sort of like a run and gun style game. Haven't played it yet. Hydro Thunder Hurricane. This game, oh my god, I love Hydro Thunder on the PlayStation 1. And this one is a much better version. Killer Instinct 2 Classic, of course, classic arcade fighting game. LA Cops, I just picked this game up. It was an indie game. It was in the Guilds with Gold last week, so I picked it up and it was like £2.70. Looks sort of like a top-down shooter. Looks alright. Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. This is a cool little top-down shooter. Good co-op game. Layers of Fear, a horror game that I haven't really... I've seen some gameplay for it. It's sort of a psychological horror game. Looks good. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Fantastic games. Can't really give these games enough praise. I really wish these games got mod support on the Xbox. I think there is a way of doing it, but I wish that it was simple. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, in my opinion, the best Lego game. Well, second best Lego game. In my opinion, the best Lego game is Lego City Undercover. This game is absolutely fantastic. Can't praise this game enough. Still got so much to do in it. Lies of Astaroth. I think it's a free-to-play card game. I haven't tried it out yet. Marvel Heroes Omega, a game that I actually thought I'd play a lot, but I haven't played a lot since I installed it. Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor. Really good game. I need to put a lot of time into it. I've only played about an hour or so of it. The new one looks pretty good. Minecraft, of course, a very well-loved game. Can't really complain on Minecraft. Neverwinter, big open-world MMORPG in the Dungeons and Dragons universe. Onigiri, pretty bad Japanese RPG, not that great. Outlast, of course, I installed this because I want to play it with my brothers. Overwatch Origins Edition. Can't complain, I love this game. Love-hate relationship, play this game a lot. Oxen 3, this is a free game if you have Xbox Live. It looks sort of like an indie adventure style game. Paladins, surprisingly a good game, despite it is a bit of a rip-off of Overwatch, but it's a good game. Path of Exile, a free-to-play game now, originally on the PC. Peggle, pretty cool little arcade style puzzle game. Phantom Dust, originally on the Xbox Classic. Portal 2, great co-op game, great first person shooter slash puzzle game. Project Cars, haven't played it, but it's a racing game. Rayman Legends, absolutely fantastic platformer game. Such a fun game to play with friends. Recall Definitive Edition, haven't played this game out yet, but I've heard mixed reviews on it. Red Faction Armageddon, not as good as Red Faction Guerrilla, but still a fun game. Resident Evil 6, of course, they re-released these games on the Xbox One. A lot of people don't like this game, and I understand why. But if you have a good friend to play co-op with, it's fun. Resident Evil Revelations, again, a lot of people don't like this game, but if you have a friend to do raid mode with, raid mode's pretty fun. Roblox, love this game, grew up with it on the PC, happy to see the Xbox One finally got this, so yeah, love this game. Don't play it much, but I love it. Ruby Grim Eclipse, my mate got this game. It's an okay hack and slash game, but it's one of them indie games, so there's not much to it, but it's an okay game. If this game had the right support, this could have been awesome. Rise, Son of Rome, a launch title for the Xbox One, but a fantastic game nonetheless. Shadow Warrior, an early Xbox One game. Fun game, has a lot of problems, but Shadow Warrior 2 is absolutely fantastic. I was so shocked to see how good Shadow Warrior 2 was, and it's co-op online, even better. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. Really good game, one of my favourite open world games in a long time. Definitely might do another playthrough of this, and I played through this game 2 times already, that's how good it is. I love this game, and apparently this game's making a movie, and it's going to have the guy, Donnie Yen, who played Shiro Inwe from Star Wars Rogue One. Slime Rancher, I've heard good things about this game, haven't played it yet. Sonic Mania, had to get it because I'm a big fan of the 16-bit Sonic games, and this is a great nod to the Sega Genesis Sonic games. Speedrunners, really another really fun game to play with friends. Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. Okay, this game was a bit disappointing to a lot of people, but if you like Star Wars games, it's still a fun game. Star Wars Battlefront, and by the way, the season pass is now free. Good game for its time, just didn't have enough. Of course, Star Wars Battlefront 2, can't wait for this game. The beta is only a couple of weeks away, can't wait. Stardew Valley, haven't tried this game out yet, but I've heard good things. Sort of like an indie style Harvest Moon game, and I love Harvest Moon. Hello, what do you want? The Book of Unwritten Tales, I think this is sort of like a an adventure game style thing. The Evil Within, the second one's coming out soon. A good game, I've heard good things about it. I played a little bit of it and it's a good game. The Walking Dead Season 2, I haven't actually played any of this Walking Dead games. But great games nonetheless, I hear very good things about those games. Tomb Raider Underworld, haven't played it but I think that game's a good one. Trials Fusion, Trials is such a fun game. Trove, I've heard good things about this game. I've heard good things. It's a free-to-play game, so if you want to check it out. Weaver Pinata and Weaver Pinata Trouble in Paradise. I love these games so much. This one, the first one, a little bit more than this one, but really good games, relaxing games. Can be a little bit stressful at times. Warhammer End Times Vermintide. This is pretty much Left 4 Dead 3 without being called Left 4 Dead. Really good game actually. It's a bit laggy and a bit glitchy at times, but it's still a pretty fun game. My favourite Warriors game, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. This game has so much. So much. replayability value. And there's a new Warriors game coming out on PS4. I'm so pissed off. Worms Battleground. I love Worms, and this is a great game to play with friends. And of course, pre-order WWE 2K18. I can't wait for that. That comes out on the same day as South Park. I'm so annoyed. I'll go through my ready to install, then we'll go on the game part and EA Access. IDAR, but this is sort of like a pixel sport game. It's not that great. A King's Tale Final Fantasy 15. This is an okay sort of like hack and slash. It's a pretty fun little couple of, it's only about an hour long game, but it's pretty fun. Adventure. Pop. It's sort of like a match 3 game, like Bubble Bubble. Air Mech Arena. It's an okay real-time strategy top-down shooter. APB Reloaded. The last time I tried this game, the lag was so bad. So I might have to try it again now that my internet's a little bit better with wired connection. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Really good game. Just not a big fan of the pirate ship combat. Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. It's sort of like a 2.5D game. Assassin's Creed 3. A lot of people didn't like this game. I like it. It's a good game. Excuse me. Assault Heroes 2. It's a fun little top-down shooter. Battle Ages. Battle Islands. Battle Islands Commanders. Mobile style games. Beyond Good and Evil HD. There's a sequel coming out which a lot of people are looking forward to. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Again, a lot of people don't like this game. Capcom Arcade Cabinet. This game really chews you off because you think you're going to get a lot of arcade games. You're not. You get like 3 of them and you have to buy the other one. This is just sort of like a hub. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Love this game on the Sega Genesis. This version's an alright version. Castle Storm Definitive Edition. Haven't played it. Chariot. Haven't played it. Clicker Heroes Transgendence. It's a clicker game, I guess. Crimson Dragon. If you're a fan of Panzer Dragoon, this is a good game for you. Crossout. This is a free-to-play game. I think it's sort of like a vehicle combat game. Crunchyroll, which is an anime streaming service. You have to pay for it though. D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die. It's I think it's a adventure game. DC Universe Online. Haven't played it yet. Defense Grid Tower Defense game. Deus Ex Human Revolution. Really good game. Played a little bit of it. Need to put more time into it. Dirt 3. I'm a big fan of rally games, so might have to install that. Dead Rising 2 Case Zero. It's basically the sequel to Dead Rising 2. Prequel, sorry. Dungeon Defenders 2. I've heard good things about this game. Dungeon Siege 3. Top-down RPG. Not a big fan of it. Fable 3. Absolutely fantastic game. Not as good as Fable 2, but great co-op game. Fallout 3, can't say enough about that game, it's awesome. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, this is a really fun game, I've heard really good things about this game. It's like a futuristic Far Cry. Forza Horizon, I've heard good things about that. Forza Horizon 2 presents Fast and Furious, it's sort of like a DLC for Forza Horizon 2, but standalone. Forza Hub, Frozen Snowball Fight is a match 3 Frozen game. Gears of War 1, classic game. The second one, in my opinion, had the best campaign. And Judgment, which is an okay, a good game, but just weren't as good as the others. The Ultimate Edition of Gears of War included all the DLC from Gears of War 1 and some extra bonus levels. Gems of War, another match 3 game. Gigantic, I've heard it's sort of like a mix between Overwatch and Smite. Grid 2, another racing game. Guardian Heroes, I think originally on the Sega Saturn, I believe. Again, Halo Spartan, not the Xbox 360 version. Hand of Fate, I'm not sure what this is. I think it's like a card fighting game. It's weird. Happy Dungeons and Happy Wars, again, free to play games. Haunted House, it's a remake of an Atari 2600 game. Hawken, it's a mech game, I heard mixed reviews. How to Survive, Storm Warning Edition. This is an okay sort of top-down zombie game. It's alright, it's not that great though. I Am Alive, it's an okay third-person horror game, but I don't really like it. Iron Brigade, it's sort of like a tower defense game. Just Cause 2, great game, but for some reason I can't get past like one of the first missions. For some reason, I don't know, I just keep dying. Kane and Lynch 2, a game that should have been good, but the camera work was terrible. Killer Instinct, pretty good remake of the newer, older games. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, pretty good game. Lego game, you're always getting a good thing. Lovers in this Dangerous Space Time. I've heard mixed reviews. It's a weird game. Magic the Gathering Duels, again, Magic the Gathering, you know what that is, card game. Mass Effect Andromeda, I've heard good things about this game, but a lot of people are a bit disappointed this game's not getting any more support. Massive Chalice, I think it's a strategy game. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes is sort of like a to Metal Gear Solid 5. Might and Magic, Class of Heroes. I think it's a beat 'em up game. Monkey Island 2 and Monkey Island Special Edition, originally like old PC, like adventure games, like text-based games. I think the newer versions are different. Murdered Soul Suspect. This is an interesting adventure game. You're basically trying to find your own murderer, sort of thing. MX versus ATV Reflex, of course. MX bike games, really fun. Pinball Arcade and Pinball FX2, great pinball games. Of course, you have to buy the individual tables, but really fun. Plants vs Zombies, can't really go wrong with Plants vs Zombies, classic game. Numia, Breath of Life, I think this is sort of like a puzzle game, sort of like Portal. Pool Nation, FX and Pure Pool, some pool games. I do like playing pool in real life. Rayman Origins, again, it's sort of like Rayman Legends, but the one that came before. Resident Evil 5, good gameplay, co-op, single player, not so much. Resident Evil Revelations 2, just the first episode. This game really failed as a game, I heard. Runbow, I think this is like a speedrunner's knockoff. Sacred 3, I didn't really like the second one, so I don't know about the third one. Sacred Sedattle, I think it's a beat 'em up game. Saints Row the Third, of course, now backwards compatible. Really happy to see that backwards compatible. Definitely want to play through that with my mate. Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment, again, murder mystery adventure game. Smite, again, pretty big game on the PC. I don't know so much on the console. So Many Me, don't know a lot about it. Sonic CD, considered to be the best 2D Sonic game of all time. Spelunky, again, one of them indie games that a lot of people love. Star Trek Online, don't really watch a lot of Star Trek, need to get into it. State of Decay Year 1, good game, flawed, yes, but good game, can't wait for the second one. Another pinball arcade thing here. I love my pinball. I love playing pinball. Styx Master of Shadows is sort of like a survival, a stealth game. What are you doing? Oh, sort of like a stealth game. You play as a goblin. Super Dungeon Bros. Don't really know a lot about it. Super Meat Boy. Rage game. Very much of a rage game. Tales from the Borderlands. This is just the first episode, but I do have the game with all of them on there. Rainbow Six Vegas. I really want to get Rainbow Six Siege. I might check Sainsbury's later and see if they have it in stock. Because I've been watching a lot of people play it online, and it just looks like a really good game. Rainbow Six Vegas, classic game though. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Love the first one on PS2. But I don't know so much about the second one's still pretty good. The Cave, I think it's sort of like Limbo. The Dear God, I don't really know a lot about it. The Escapist, really fun sort of indie, really fun game actually. It's pretty much got to escape from jail, and it's a really good strategy game. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, it's a Diablo clone. The Legend of Korra, it's a fighting game, well, a beat 'em up style game based on the TV show. Of course, The Walking Dead, the Xbox 360 version, and the all these Walking Dead Orions apart from that one, the first season. I need to play through them because I've heard really good things about it. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, awesome game. I've played a couple of hours of it, but I need to put more time into it. I need to reinstall it and play that again because that's a fantastic game. Wolf Among Us, I've heard there's a second one coming out. It's similar to like Walking Dead style game, but I've heard it's sort of like fairy tales and stuff. Thief, I do have a physical copy of this, but I have a digital as well. Forgot that. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. This Tomb Raider game was awesome. I haven't played Rise of the Tomb Raider though yet. There's a movie coming out based on this this Tomb Raider, the young Tomb Raider. Toy Soldiers Cold War, cool little defense style game. Tron Evolution, cool game to see Tron in the modern style. Valiant Hearts, The Great War, sort of like an adventure game. Volgar the Viking, really tough sort of platforming game. Warframe, a game that keeps getting bigger and better each time. Free to play though. Watch Dogs, one of the early games on the Xbox. World of Tanks, still haven't given this game a go, but I've heard it's a good game. World of Van Helsing Death Trap. I think this is sort of like a tower defense / board game. WWE 2K16. You know, yeah, it's just wrestling. XCOM, Enemy Unknown. Haven't played XCOM, but I've heard good things about it. Zeros, it's a beat 'em up game. Zombie, originally on the Wii U. I've heard good things about it, but the Wii U version apparently is a bit better. And Zombie Army Trilogy, this is an awesome. Originally was a mod for Sniper Elite 2, and then they released the full game. Right, I'll show you what's in the EA Access and then the Game Pass. So, EA Access. So what do you get from EA Access? If you pay $3.99 a month or $19.95 for a year, you get all these games that I'm going to shoot for free, and you also get early access to some EA titles, and also you get money off EA titles as well. And of course, you get some like demos and stuff, and try a couple of days before it launches. I'll show you what you get in there. You get some good titles. I do it because it's only $3.99 a month. So if you get this, so you get, of course, FIFA 17, Dead Space 2. That's just been added. Titanfall 2, which apparently is a pretty good game. Battlefield 1, that's how I got Battlefield 1. It's worth it for Battlefield 1, to be honest. NHL 17, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, NFL 17, UFC 2, Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2, which I need to play actually. Star Wars Battlefront, Unravel, which I heard is a pretty good platformer. The new Need for Speed, NBA Live 16, NHL 16, FIFA 16, NFL 16, Rory McIlroy's PGA Tour, or McClory, whatever. Dragon Age Inquisition, which I've heard great things about as well. Battlefield Hardline, NBA Live 15, FIFA 15, NHL 15, Skate 3, NFL 15, UFC, Garden Warfare Plants vs Zombies, the original Titanfall, Peggle 2, Need for Speed Rivals, FIFA 14, NFL 25, Battlefield 4, SSX, Mass Effect 3, Zuma's Revenge, Battlefield 3, Bejeweled 3, Dead Space Ignition, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Dragon Age Origins, Dead Space, Mirror's Edge, Plants vs Zombies, Medal of Honor Airborne, Mass Effect 2, Feed & Frenzy, Mass Effect, Feed & Frenzy 1 and 2, Heavy Weapon, Bejeweled 2 and Zuma. And then of course you get some game trials as well, like you'll get the game trials for these games if you need them. So that EA Access, it's worth it. I definitely say it's worth paying at least $3.99 a month just for Battlefield 1, and the games often get updated and stuff like that, and sometimes you'll get like free DLC and stuff as well, so that's always a good thing. And now for the Game Pass. I'm not going to talk too much about the games, I'll just show you them because we're running low on a bit of time here. We've gone quite a lot. So we got Age of Booty, of course, Banjo and Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, mixed reviews on that game. Castle Storm, Devil May Cry Definitive Edition, really good game actually, I really enjoyed that game. Electronic Super Joy, another Rage game. Farming Simulator 15, which surprisingly people still play that game, I don't know. Guacamole Super Turbo something edition. Hexic 2 puzzle game. Of course IDARB, 10 Second Ninja X, Kingdoms for Keflings, A World of Keflings, Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie, of course classic games on the N64, Bard's Gold, Bionic Commando 2 Rearmed, Bioshock 1, 2 and Infinite, of course, great games, can't really go wrong. Blood Bowl 2, haven't played that though, I've heard it's alright. The Book of Unwritten Tales, Borderlands, Bound by Flame, which I'm not sure, I don't know, I think that game's sort of like Dark Souls, I'm not sure. Braid, which is a pretty good platformer. Brothers, The Tale of Two Sons, which is a really good adventure game. Sad, I hear. Capcom Arcade Cabinet. Comic Jumper, which looks like a really cool game. Comic Zone, classic game. D4. Dark Void, very one of them games that really gives you what's that word? Vertigo. The Blob 2, interesting game actually. Definitive Edition, Dead Island. Dead Rising 3. Defense Grid 1 and 2. Dig Dug, classic game. Dirt Rally. Double Dragon Neon, which is a cool sort of updated Double Dragon game. Dead Rising 2 Case Zero. Formula 1 2015. Fable 3 and 2. Classic games, great game. Final Fight, Double Impact, Flock, Gallagher Legion DX, Garou Mal, which I think is the fighting game in SNK. All the Gears of Wars up until all the Gears of War apart from number 4. Grid 2, Halo 5, Halo Spartan Assault, Q, Iron Brigade, Pat Refueled, Joe Danger 2 and 1. Joyride Turbo, which looks like Micro Machines. Jump Jack Rex, Cameo, Night Squad, Cube, Mega Coin Squad, Max the Curse of the Brotherhood, Massive Chalice, Mad Max, Lumo, Limbo, Lego Batman, Layers of Fear, Mega Man Legacy Collection, which is a good one to have, Metal Slug 3 and Metal Slug Double X, which I think is a remake of the first one. Metro Last Light Redux, really good game, check it out. Monaco, What's Yours is Mine. Monday Night Combat, Missplosion Man, MX. Payday 2 Crime Wave, which is a good game if you have friends to play it with. Pac-Man Museum, Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus. Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising. Ollie Ollie, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, NBA 2K16, N Plus, originally a Flash game. Perfect Dark Zero, Pharaonic, Pumped BMX, a Record Definitive Edition, Resident Evil 0 and 6, Roundabout, Sacred 3, some Sega Vintage Collection, Screen Ride, Samurai Showdown 2, Sam and Max, which are sort of like episodic games, Saints Row 4 Re-elected, that's a great game. Some more Streets of Rage, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, Soul Calibur 1 and 2 HD, great games. Explosion Main, Stacking, The Bridge, Terraria, which I hear is Minecraft 2D, Super Time Force, Super Mega Baseball, Sunset Overdrive, which is a really good game actually. I never finished it though. Strider, Speridan, The Flame and the Flood, The Golf Club, King of Fighters 98, The Mall, The Swapper, Toy Soldiers, Ultron, XCOM Enemy Within, and then Viva Pinata's WWE Fighter 5. So that's pretty much all the games that I have on the Xbox. So you guys know what I can play. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to play finish off my Call of Duty 2. I might finish it off and then go Sainsbury's, or I might go now actually, I'm not sure. And then come back and play it. I don't know. Yeah, I might do that while I'm uploading my video. I don't know. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. And of course, feel free to comment below. Tomorrow we might do the ASMR video. Eat some of these sweets, but I might do it later actually. I might do it later. I might give you 2 videos today. Assuming that you won't get any videos this weekend. There will not be any videos on Friday, Saturday or Sunday. As I'll be in the hospital, whatever, more than likely, depending. Of course. But I've decided that I'm not going to upload on a Sunday anyway now. It just makes things a little easier. And of course, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. And I might see you later with an ASMR eating video. And then tomorrow I might do a Call of Duty 3 gameplay video, depending on how far I get in the game. So